to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
79 Broncos. Ready? 70, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sand. Now it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Still going. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Panther 11. Come on, come on.
Sanders to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is indeed good. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. 1st quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking left side, and it's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know it feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now it's Burrow. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
29 yards.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Sanders. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Can. 11, Thomas.
Go ahead, baby. Go, go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right, 80. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Here we go. 11, right, 80. 11.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line. The
Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got him in, complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 65 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Browns 24, Bengals 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First
Here we go.
down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
The 17-yard line.
It's just set. 11. Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 7.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
11. MT. Tape. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. 180.
From the gun to give to Brown.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down. 13 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. 17,
To throw is Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Completes the pass to Judy with a crossing pattern.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31, Bengals 21.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Down to the 25. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Now 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
11.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Gun. Shot. 11. 180. Shot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10
Here we go.
at the
40-yard
line.
180. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now it's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here we go.
They'll run with Gibson.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Gibson, 31 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Deputy Ranger.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll try and do this himself.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
A 39-yard gain.
Come on. Ready?
First down.
On play action, here's Shedeur.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 bites.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Jerry Jeudy.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here we go. Right 80.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
11, MT, tape. 11,
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
180.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this game is tied.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go. Big 13.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm 1, ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go. 180.
An inside give, Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Ja'Marr Chase. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it. For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11. M. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And this will be caught at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Here we go. Stop.
Handing it off to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Sanders. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, and they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun here, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60. Right. Top low, 18. Go.
Sanders to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And the Browns, first down.
Sanders going to throw again. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Come on. Set. Count. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18. 5 in.
Throwing again at Sanders. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Browns.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 52, Browns 45.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. I feel like they have this one in hand.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Gun. Stop.
Right back to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, can. Stop.
Here we go with Burrow.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here's first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Back to throw.
This ball intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch with my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch with my hater. There can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed above the track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up,